Alright, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night, wherever you're from. Enjoying this bunny banner right now, enjoying everything going on with this event, trying to pull for soda, everything going on right now. And real quick, before we get started, I want to say thank you so much for all the love and support when it came to that guide video again. Seriously, there was a lot of love. A lot of people, were giving, advice, different things to, add on to the guide. So, really awesome of you guys to just, include more. I appreciate it. I know it's not perfect, so your added input is extremely helpful, so thank you. And once again, thank you for 500 subs. Really awesome to see. And the fact that we're already at 525 as I'm making this video, even more insane. Crazy stuff. But for today's video, what I really wanted to go over is something that happens about every month for gacha games, and that's the estimated monthly revenue report for gacha games. And now, I know it might not be interesting for everybody, but it's definitely interesting for me since I like to look at everyone's business. But we'll put it on screen real quick, and as you can see, we're at the bottom of the page because I want to work our way up and just kind of get an idea of some games here. And right away, Love Live, Miracle Live 2 is EOS. It's done. Pretty unfortunate that they announced their game literally with an EOS at the same time. I don't understand how people even put in money into that, but I digress. Heigen, don't know how this game is still going, man. Well, seriously, this game is running on miracles right now. I've seen other gacha games like EOS before Heigen. That's crazy to me. And I don't even know why Heigen's so low in revenue. I don't know why people don't play it more. I don't know. Well, that's just me. Devil May Cry, I forgot Devil May Cry came out, but didn't it just recently come out? That's some pretty low numbers for CN. But I don't know. Alchemy Stars, 50,000, kind of accurate for the NA. Same thing for Girls Frontline and JP is kind of what it is. One Punch Man World is taking a beating, man. This is getting closer to EOS territory for these type of games. I remember they had a strong ass start and it's just going down and down and down, and it's I seen Sephi's video on it. It's just funny because it's not that great, I guess. But it's kind of a shame that a lot of anime IP games kind of end up in this situation. NeuroCloud doing pretty much consistently the same. Danmachi Battle Chronicle, yep, pretty much consistent with some of these. And Echo Calypse in JP, did they have a strong JP? Because I'm gonna be honest, that's pretty damn low. I played Echo Calypse, but I honestly don't remember much from it just because it was just too overwhelming for me. So I don't know if people are starting to get over it, if they're just not doing enough anymore. I don't know. If you still play Echo Calypse, let me know what's going on. AFK Arena, obviously JP is definitely going down just because AFK Journey came out, so it makes sense, right? Girls Frontline doing pretty much consistent. That's pretty good right there for them, especially with how old the game is. Pretty cool to see. Alchemy Stars does way better CN, so pretty accurate to see. Same thing for global for Alchemy Stars. I guess NA is just kind of low in comparison, which is fine. Girls Frontline in China does better. Princess Connect Redive. One thing I really wanted to notice was Reverse 1990. I feel bad for Reverse 1999 just because when it comes to Reverse 1999, I feel I swear they marketed so hard, especially for global, and it did not pay off because I'm pretty sure CN is their moneymaker. But it is what it is. Punishing Grey Raven, that's pretty consistent for them. They don't make that much money, but this is honestly starting from maybe Final Fantasy Brave and Guardian Tales here, this is good healthy revenue. Not everything's gonna be that top 1% in the millions, right? This is actual healthy revenue right here for a gacha game, so this is fine. Tower of Fantasy, if you play Tower of Fantasy, let me know how it is, especially with some of the new changes that happened, right? But it seems to be pretty consistent right now. Global Reverse 1999 just went down 100,000, but yeah, pretty consistent. Global Devil May Cry Peak of Combat 500,000 to 400,000. Echo Calypse does way better in terms of global, but it did go down 300,000. Either Gazer, I'm surprised that it actually went up a good bit. So it's cool to see that they're at 500,000. Honkai Impact, I feel bad for Honkai Impact comparison to the big two that they have. This is kind of the lesser known forgotten one. But this actually reminds me. Zenless Zone Zero I think comes out July 3rd, right? I know there's a lot of hype right now and some drama stuff regarding Wuthering Waves. But are you guys going to give Zenless Zone Zero a try? I usually don't play those type of games because they're not my thing. I kind of have a small brain. with like attention and stuff, and I like to just focus on one game. That's why I just cover Nikke. But I am excited for Zenless Zone Zero. It looks fun. I want to try it, but who knows if I'll even stick with it. Girls Frontline 2, China, 550,000. That's pretty cool to see. I'm always surprised seeing Hatsune Miku doing so well for a rhythm game. Like, I just don't know the audience, right? I never played it, but it looks cool. I'm glad that it's doing well. Same thing for the Final Fantasy games. I always see them, like, doing, like, pretty decently well, even if it goes down. Persona 5, I'm kind of intrigued because I do like Persona 5, but I don't know about a gacha game. But it looks cool. And then Snowbreak, one thing I really wanted to talk about in terms of Snowbreak was that their move, like, to pivoting to fan service was probably their biggest lifeline. Like, that's crazy that they managed to, like, pivot and, like, get good luck from it. And then, you know, CN, Blue Archive, Tower Fantasy doing well. They do better. That's cool to see. Path to Nowhere. I wonder what they did here because they went up double, so that's pretty cool to see. And then one thing I found interesting was actually Brown Dust 2 went up a good bit too. That's cool to see. And also, I just want to say in regards to, like, whatever drama, like, Genshin fans were having with Nikke, it's like, how dare you go after us for fan service when we're, like, so fucking tame in comparison to, like, Azure Lane and Brown Dust 2? Like, we're pretty tame. Like, how are you gonna, like, go try to, like, give drama with us? Like, go give drama somewhere else. Because we're pretty fucking tame in comparison. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, let's be honest here. It's like, we're pretty tame. But, you know, just as I mentioned, the Azure Lane going up 500,000. Pretty sure I watched Guardian E's videos for his pulling videos and stuff and, like, skin showcases. They look pretty insane. Pokemon Masters X always does consistently well, but I don't know. I'm not the audience for it. Love in Deep Space does pretty good, but I know it definitely does way better in CN, dude. They're crazy for them. And then AFK Arena, surprisingly doing consistently well still in global, even with the release of AFK Journey, so that's pretty cool to see. Azure Lane, yeah, because I'm pretty sure those banners for JP, right? So, like, that went up 1 million, so that's cool to see. Honkai Impact 3rd in China is actually pretty well more off than the global side, so that's cool to see. FGO in China dropped a lot, which is crazy. Same thing for Persona 5. Damn. Okay. Interesting. Blue Archive and Arknights. Holy shit. That's a pretty damn boost of revenue for Blue Archive. Pretty sure they had the Railgun collab. Arknights, I have no idea. If you play Arknights, let me know. But that's a huge boost of revenue. I am actually semi-interested in Enfield. Just a little bit. I do like the way that the simplistic look of the main characters look for both the male and female rovers. I think that's what they call them. Or is that Wuthering Waves? I forgot. Don't get mad at me. I swear. I don't keep up with anything. I'm sorry. Let's just move on. Epic 7, 3 million, so it's just down 1 million. That's fine. Memento Mori is consistently doing well with that 4 million. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan always doing well. Jujutsu Kaisen looks pretty interesting. Going up like 2.5 mil is pretty cool. And yup, CN always loving Snowbreak. That shit's crazy right now. Probably because with what ended up happening with Girls Frontline 2, that a lot of them pivoted to Snowbreak. So, interesting to see. And whatever came out as, like, for Azure Lane, CN bros ate that shit up because that's a lot. Obviously, it's not accurate, but it is what it is. But yeah, look at this Arknights thing for JP. What the hell came out? That's a huge boost of revenue, damn. Okay, cool to see. Yeah, Blue Archive does better in JP, but still, that's a lot. Really cool to see. And then, yep, Reverse 1999 here in China went up a whole lot. I think they had an anniversary thing, if I recall. And then we got Dragon Ball Legends. I think they had an anniversary thing as well. I'm not sure. I know it was like a huge thing that they had. AFK Journey, I think that was their launch month, so it went down, but still pretty damn well. That's cool to see. And Wuthering Waves here. And I think Wuthering Waves just kind of came out recently, so it's not like a full launch revenue report. But from what we have right now is 13 million, and then CN is 13.8. So pretty cool to see. Wondering how it's going to look for next month. We'll have to see. FGO and, like, JP is just like an absolute monster. It's crazy to see. Monster Strike. I've never played Monster Strike, but it's doing really well. And there we go, baby. Nikke. April. 20 million. That's definitely from, like, I wouldn't even consider Bay because a lot of people saved during Bay before the Crown. But then Crown release came out, plus Modernia's Gacha skin. And then this was pretty much the, like, costume Gacha skin for Crown, plus the rest of the anniversary, and then leading up to what? I doubt this was Trony and Soda. So, honestly, they made, like, what? Like, maybe like 30 million for the anniversary, which is pretty cool to see. And Genshin Impact is surprisingly low, but I think they had a bad banner, right? And the next banners are going to be good, I think. And then Love and Deep Space is insane. 30 million, like, consistently is crazy for CN Bros. They love it. Holy shit. Is that accurate right there for the Arknights thing? Like, what came out? Because CN Bros just topped up Arknights. Like, that's just Enfield money right there. That's crazy. Then launch month for solo leveling the Rise, 41 million. That's a really, really, really strong start. That's crazy. Honkai Star Rail obviously being here, and then, you know, Naruto Mobile, Honkai Star Rail doing absolute numbers, like usual. But what are your thoughts? I'm honestly happy that Nikke is doing consistently well, and I'm hoping that, not hoping because that's still a gacha costume skin, but in terms of fan service, I'm hoping that they start opening up more with fan service, because at the end of the day, I love the story, I love the characters, but at the same time, it's a gacha game. You know, fan service is kind of like, we want that. And this whole bunny event's been pretty fan servicey, and I've been loving it. But what are your thoughts? What do you think? Is there any game that you wanted to talk about? Anything you want to let me know about that I talked about? Let me know, because I'm always interested. I just don't know everything because I don't play every game. I got a small brain, I'm sorry. But one game I am probably going to play is Zenless Zone Zero. I want to try it. I've never played Honkai Star Rail. I've never played Genshin. But I've watched a lot of stuff for Zenless Zone Zero, and it does pique my interest. So I might give that a shot and then probably stop after 1 week, because I have a small brain. But that'll be it for me. I hope you guys have a lovely day, a lovely night, wherever you're from, and enjoy the rest of this bunny event. And, you know, thank you again for all the support. It really means a lot. Like, it's crazy that you choose to support me. I know I'm a small little creator, but all the love you give me makes me not feel like one, so thank you. It means a lot to me. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. So, take care.